Hey, it's Dave Lockwood. Welcome to our vlog. So we're moving closer to our start date at our new location. Our goal here with this vlog is we're kind of documenting our journey into this new location. Our second location, actually, our first new location. Got a lot going on. Got some pretty exciting things going on. The YouTube channel, the video we just finished up, it's on scrap metal, and we're kind of getting more than we bargained for on that. There's some discord inside of that company. Apparently they're doing things they probably shouldn't be doing, and honestly we don't want to be a part of any of that, and I don't want to be a part of getting them in trouble. There's some different things that they're doing, and we're filming it. We're basically filming ourselves. We're not filming them. Well, we're filming as part of our business model. We film stuff because people like to see it. This last video, in 3 days, it's 50,000 views. For us, that's a lot. You know, for Mr. Beast, that's probably nothing. I got Logan and Talon to go ahead and buy Hormozi's Leads book. The tail end of that book, if you're not familiar with Hormozi, if you're not familiar with what he does, he's teaching companies that are 10 million-ish. Well, I guess any company, I don't know. It spoke to us when he was talking about the $10 million company. You can get there on your own volition and your willpower as an entrepreneur or solopreneur, and run that way. And in order to scale, you need to have these systems and stuff. And we were keenly aware of that before. We just didn't know what they were. Fortunately, I ran across Alex and what he was teaching. We actually went out to Las Vegas and met with his group, and man, the truth is the truth. To me, entrepreneurship is the ultimate truth, okay, for business. I mean, obviously there's a lot of ultimate truths out there, but for business, the ultimate truth is, if you're honest and do what you say and show up on time, and if you're going to be late, you call, and if you break something, you let them know, and you have somebody come back and look at your job when you're done to give you the thumbs up that it's done, then it's done. You're not 15 miles away and they say, hey, you forgot to do this in the bathroom, and things like that, and they didn't even show you the bathroom, or they did show you the bathroom and you forgot, whatever. So these things are, to me, they're the ultimate truth. And the ultimate truth, in my opinion, is if I add more value, I want more reward. So that's what happens when you're an entrepreneur. The better you get at delivering your product, the better your reward. And that's me speaking. And I've read 250 books on entrepreneurship. I read and read and read and read. This morning I just finished up Alex Hormozi's book for the third time, the Leads book. I like the way he approaches things. It's all kind of state of the art. It's for today. I mean, direct marketing is direct marketing. More or less all we're doing is direct marketing. It's just we're delivering it differently. And the way that he does it and the way he approaches it, I really like it, and I know that it works. I sold real estate for about 20 years. Honestly, I don't like selling stuff at all. But in order to be an entrepreneur, I take it back. I love selling stuff. I don't like cold calling. I don't like the door slammed in your face rejection. I just don't like it. I'm not sure that anybody really likes it, but I don't like it to the point where that's a different chapter of my life, and that's something that I'll be able to teach it because I've done it, but I'm not going to want to do it on a daily basis. So currently we're in the middle of writing 2 books. One is on junk removal and how to start from nothing. And another one's junk removal all the way through the demolition business that we have done and the repurposing. And then we're going to have another book out that's going to be on how to repurpose and how to run a repurposed store, something a little bit different than a thrift store. Those are all things that are coming up. We're working on moving into this next location. So right now, this is the tail end of June, and we're planning on doing that in August. So we're starting to get queued up. We're going to do a little joint venture with a church that we donate a lot of stuff to. We're going to On July 4th, they have this parade over in Bonita, and it's pretty much, I don't know if it's the world's biggest squirt gun fight, but it's a gigantic squirt gun fight, and it's a lot of fun. We've been doing it for a couple of years. It's exciting, and looking forward to that. We're also trying to figure out how to do this. We've got we're getting to our 1,000th Google review, which if you know much about brick and mortar industries like ours, which are construction industries, you're not getting that many Google reviews. It's kind of unusual for you to get Google reviews like we get Google reviews. Now we have a system to get Google reviews, and basically it's just plugging people into our system, which is all the things I talked about earlier. And the key to them is inviting them back to the job and making sure that the job's completely done before we leave. And then from there, they're normally pretty excited. And the crew leader says, hey, if you give us a Google review, give the company a Google review, they're going to give us a bonus. So you guys can give us a tip without giving us a tip. What do you think about that? So it works. There's nothing wrong with it. It works really, really well. We want to have some sort of a celebration or a little event. What we want to do is we want to focus more on our referrals. We have been tracking where our business is coming from, and we're in the 95% referral base. So word of mouth, it's the best kind of advertising there is. But if all you're running on is word of mouth and you're not doing other advertising, you're not pulling in new business, you could, depending on your churn rate, you could become stagnant. So we're looking to we've already implemented some of this stuff. We have learned this from Hormozy. This was several months ago, and it's working. And then we're going to use some of these tactics when we go into the new marketplace to go and hunt down our customers. The other thing we're going to do right now is we typically go from about 130 employees down to about 60 or 70 in over the course between August and December. And believe it or not, just through the normal attrition in the labor business. It kind of works its way out. But what we're trying to do this year is we're going to try our best to snag up another 6 or 7 deals. So we're running like 13 crews versus the 23 crews we're running right now. So we want to run another 7 crews. So we just need to ramp up enough that we could get another 7 crews running every day. Maybe it doesn't sound like a lot, but it is. And I think that we can do it. I think we can do it by going to our existing customers and asking for referrals, and also through advertising and doing some of the things that we've learned how to do over the last year or so. So the books are underway. We're shortly going to start posting 3 a day on Instagram. I'm doing these vlogs as much as I can. I'm trying to do them daily. It's just too much. We got too much to do all at the same time. This last video we did with YouTube, instead of putting out 4 videos like I did the week before, we put out 1, and we made it really, really good. It helps that the subject matter is interesting. I don't know what to think about this either. I'm looking at our analytics and looking at where our views are coming from. And we have an equal amount of views coming from America and Pakistan and Iran. What's the other one? India. I don't know what to think about that. I have no clue. I don't know what to think about that. The amount of views that we're getting from shares and stuff is off the chart. This guy who kind of has been taking our content and posting it on TikTok under an account that he hijacked, it's got over 5 million views. I don't know what to think about that either. I think any news is good news as far as I'm concerned. He's not doing anything negative to us. I did figure it out. I watched him about 10 different times trying to figure out what the heck he sees that we don't see, and I finally figured it out. He focuses in on us breaking glass and breaking mirrors. So I'm gonna take that and use that to do some of our shorts. At any rate, it's Remove It Pros Demolition. This is our daily vlog, and I'll see you on the next video. you.